is by becoming a channel. Okay, how does it work? So very simply, we're going to bless the entire earth with peace, with love and kindness. At the same time, we concentrate on the heart chakra. So when we concentrate on the heart center and we bless the entire earth with loving kindness, a lot of energy flows through our heart center. It starts to get activated. And then we bless the entire earth through the crown chakra. This causes the crown chakra to become highly activated. Then once these chakras are highly activated, you are now ready for meditation. Okay? So the steps are something like this. We always start the meditation with physical exercises. Question is why? You're here to meditate. Why exercise? Unless you exercise, the energy channels in the chakras don't get cleansed. And when we meditate, there's so much of energy coming down into our system that if the system is not cleansed, you have unnecessary blockages. So to avoid any energy congestion, we exercise before the meditation. Then after the exercises, we say a general prayer. So now, depending on your tradition, your background, you can modify the prayer. It's a very universal prayer. So the meditation is guided where you pray to the Supreme God, to all the great spiritual teachers, to all the great angelic beings, etc. If you belong to a particular faith, you may invoke to your great teachers. What do we invoke for? Blessings. All the good stuff, like happiness, joy, peace, guidance, protection, whatever it is. If you have something in your life that needs help, you may also invoke for that. For example, if you're going through a difficult time, you can ask for courage. If you're going through, some sort of a health problem, you can ask for healing, whatever it is. Then, the meditation will be guided. It says, think of a happy event. So you just think of any moment in your life that brought you a lot of happiness, a lot of joy. Maybe for those of you who are parents, maybe the birth of your child. If you're football fans, maybe the time your team won. I don't know, does Ethiopia play in the World Cup?
Not yet.
Not yet. Togo made it a few years back. Maybe. India, I don't think we have a chance. The football World Cup at least. Okay, anything. It could be maybe the last time you were with friends, you had a nice conversation, brought you a lot of happiness. Just think of that moment and re-experience the joy. At the same time, you concentrate on your heart chakra. Now the heart chakra is in the center of the chest, not the left side, but the center. As you're aware of this, it starts to respond. You start to feel more love and more happiness. Then you think of another happy event. Anything else? And you concentrate on the top of your head. Just be aware. This energy center starts to respond. It starts to get activated and more energy starts to come down. Then we're going to bless the entire earth. Now we will use our hands to transfer energy. Some of you have seen pictures of saints or great beings. They tend to give blessings using their hands because we have certain chakras over here that are very useful for projecting energy. So you're just going to raise your hands at chest level, with your palms facing upward, and you imagine the entire earth like a small ball in front of you. Okay? By the way, you don't have to remember all of this. It's all guided. So you just imagine it like a small ball in front of you, and we bless the entire earth. We bless the earth with peace, with love, with happiness, with joy. Wherever there are problems on earth, we try to transfer some of the energy to heal and harmonize. So we bless the earth whilst we concentrate on the heart. Then we bless the earth whilst we concentrate on the crown. And then we bless the earth by concentrating on the heart and the crown simultaneously. Okay? Once we do this, the chakras become really activated. Then you just have a seat with your palms open. You can put your hands down. Then the technique to use the crown chakra is by meditating on the light. So you will visualize like a little star, a brilliant star just on top of your crown, just on top of your head. Just imagine that. Be aware of the light. Simultaneously, just be aware of the inner peace and be aware of the inner stillness. You will start to feel something happening. Then we will use a mantra. The mantra will help to shift our consciousness to a higher level. So it's something like this. When you're listening to the radio, you can tune into any frequency because there's so many things happening. So how you tune in to a higher frequency so you don't pick up the noises from all the useless channels. In meditation, we use a mantra. So you can use any mantra of your choice. So if you're from an Indian background, you can use the mantra Om. If you're from a Christian background, you can use Amen. If you're from an Islamic background, you can use Amin. Or Jewish can use Amen, whatever you like. It's not so much the mantra, it's more using a sound that is comfortable to you to raise your consciousness higher. So you chant the mantra mentally, silently, not verbally. Okay? But more important than the mantra is actually the gap between two mantras. So whenever the mantra is being chanted, you chant it mentally, then between two mantras there's a silence. In that gap, in that silence, you just listen. Just be aware. Be aware of the gap, be aware of the silence, and be aware of the light. According to our teacher, it's in this gap that a person can experience expansion of consciousness. A person can experience illumination. Now, how does it feel? It's honestly very difficult to put into words. Each person has their own experience. So sometimes illumination is experienced through an explosion of light. So you actually see a lot of brilliant light. For some people, illumination is experienced like intense bliss. You know, bliss is not like happiness. It's something that goes beyond that. So you feel a sense of intense bliss. For some people, illumination comes in the form of realizations. You know, a lot of clarity. If something has been troubling them, has been confusing them, suddenly the path becomes very, very clear. For other people, it can be different experiences. So you really have to experience it to be able to say, you know, yes. But to experience it, you need to be aware of the gap between the two chants. And after about 9 chants, there's a period of silence. So our teacher, he says, just let go. Wherever your consciousness takes you, just let go. If you start to see something, if you start to experience something, just let go, don't resist. Okay? So that will take about a few minutes. Then our teacher says, Master says that come back to your body. Now those who are meditating sometimes ask, what does he mean by come back to your body? Where did I go? I was sitting here the whole time. Okay? Now, how many of you have done meditation before? Some type of meditation? Have you experienced that sometimes when you're in deep meditation, it's like you no longer have consciousness of your body? Yes? Yes? You feel like you're somewhere else. So, in order to prevent that from being the situation the whole day, he says come back to the body so that we can close the session. Otherwise, Deborah's going to have to be up all night, you know, keeping the place open. So basically, you bring your consciousness back to your physical body, you move your hands, you move your feet, so you may function in daily life. That's the meditation. Now, because this meditation brings down so much of energy coming into our system, it is good to release excess energy after the meditation. So we just raise our hands again, we will bless the entire earth, we will bless Ethiopia, we will bless every person, every being with lots of peace, lots of love, lots of happiness, and we will also release excess energy to Mother Earth by concentrating on the soles of the feet and the base of the spine. Just imagining light going deep into the earth. So you know, you bless the world, you energize yourself, you bless Mother Earth, everybody gets taken care of. Okay? So the whole meditation takes about 21 minutes. That's it. And it's all guided. We have a CD which guides the meditation. Once you know how to do the meditation, of course you can do it on yourself also. Now, after the meditation, we also do another set of exercises. Why? To basically avoid energy congestion. So you release any excess energy from